Let's go down to City Hall where Council is meeting today, and a new report is out that finds Toronto could be on the hook for millions more than expected when it comes to covering the cost of some of those hosting the FIFA World Cup games.
NCP24's Courtney joins us live at City Hall with the latest on this, and councillors are going to meet this morning to talk about this, Courtney.
They are. I mean, there are quite a few things on the agenda over the next couple of days, guys, but something that many people will be talking about, the overall cost of the FIFA World Cup. There's a lot of excitement and anticipation looking ahead to next year, but there have been many concerns over how much this is going to cost. Later today, we expect a bit of a breakdown on how much all three levels of government will contribute. We know the federal government planning to chip in more than $100 million. The province has said $97 million. But what we're seeing in the new report, it suggests that $97 million will cover costs associated with things like transportation, with policing and security, healthcare costs, and as a result, there could be about $40 million that the city is on the hook for. You can understand why that's concerning. I want to bring in Councillor Josh Matlow. Councillor, thanks for taking the time to speak with us ahead of a busy day. I know you've talked about some concerns associated with FIFA and Toronto hosting the World Cup. What do you make of this concern that we could be looking at another $40 million here?
So the games are going to be fun and important to a lot of our communities, but I've always been critical about the deal that we agreed to, and ultimately, the federal and the provincial governments, they've got revenue tools that grow with the economy, meaning that when people come and visit our city for the games and they're going to be spending money, there's going to be revenue that goes into the coffers of those levels of government. That's not the case for the city. We're going to be on the hook. So when we're hearing Doug Ford essentially pull back from his commitments and not come through, it really feels like, we're on the field, we're playing soccer, and then one of the members of the team is just sort of walking off and leaving us with the game. And we need him to step up. He has responsibility to support Ontario's capital city as we're hosting these games. We want them to be a success. And frankly, the more successful they are, the more able we are to recoup some of our costs.
The mayor has said, she's hopeful that we can still kind of negotiate with the province when it comes to the overall cost. How optimistic are you that could happen here?
I mean, I always want to be optimistic because the win here is that the province steps up and contributes a fair share. And yes, as costs escalate, they have better means and better opportunities to cover it in the way that the City of Toronto cannot. I want to make sure that our snow is cleared as well. I want to make sure that our roads are paved. I want to make sure that our parks are maintained. And those always have to be our priorities over any games. So ultimately, Doug Ford needs to step up, work with us as a partner, and he can't just leave us holding the bag.
If it looks like the city's on the hook for $40 million, the mayor also said, okay, we might have to make some cuts to the FIFA budget. Is that something you would support?
Yes, I mean, she's right. If it comes down to choosing between focusing on our city's priorities, which I already believe are unmet, meaning we need to do better at providing services, maintaining infrastructure, doing the things that really we're meant to do, then that will always come first. And yes, there'll have to be cuts to the games, but I think that we can still work out an agreement, but Doug Ford needs to be willing to not just walk away from the table.
Councillor, thanks so much. I know that's just one topic on the agenda today, so we'll be in touch later on. 9 o'clock, guys, we're going to head into the mayor's office, hear from Mayor Olivia Chow ahead of the council meeting, and 9:30, councillors sit down. Quite a bit that we'll be following very closely, including, of course, this conversation surrounding the cost of FIFA. Over to you.
Now, that'll be one of many things to be discussed indeed. Courtney Hill's live at City Hall. Thanks, Courtney.